Okay, for short assignment number 3, this is also an opportunity to look at behavioral observation measures. So in the space below is to create a behavioral observation measure for a client. There's examples of this on the website, but this is what most people do for their assignment. You can certainly use one of the vignettes from short assignment number 1 or 2, but I would probably say it makes more sense to do your own project. So there's examples of how to do this online. This just says specifying a operationally defined problem and filling out the below information. So I'm just going to do like a real quick example right here of something that you could do. I'll just do something for exercise. So you could put something like operationally defined problem. So an example could be number of minutes the client exercises per day. So I'm not going to fill this whole thing out, but just an example here, you could put something like phase, whether it be baseline, intervention, the date of the occurrence, number of minutes exercised, and then any kind of comments related to that. So you could fill out this in any way that makes more sense to you. There's no real right or wrong way of doing this, but I just think it's a simple way to kind of lay out how you've collected your data. So you could put something like baseline, phase, January 1, 30 minutes, New Year's Day, feeling great. Something silly like that. Okay, so then the follow-up questions are how can you reduce random measurement error? So we talk about random measurement error in the course, which is, so an example might be, how could you reduce random measurement error with looking at number of minutes of exercise per day? A random measurement error might be something like forgetting to bring your watch to the gym, or maybe the measurements on the treadmill were broken that day or something along those lines. So maybe an example might be to have a backup measurement. And another example of systematic measurement error, how can you reduce that? And this example is making sure that the watch is charged or the phone is charged or whatever your primary measurement is, making sure that it's consistently able to take accurate measurements. And a couple last questions here in practice evaluation. The strategic and meaningful measurement can produce a change in itself. So basically, like how can the single system design within itself just create change without even an intervention, just like measuring what you're doing, how can that create change? And then lastly, develop a script on how you might introduce the client to the behavioral observation measure. And this could also be related to reactivity, because a lot of times when people know that they're being measured, they might change their behavior because of that, which can be a good thing, but sometimes it can be a bad thing because people might want to be presented in a certain way and be unwilling to show anything that might go against the way that they'd like to be portrayed. And again, here's the biggest part of short assignment number 3 is creating your methods section. So your methods section, again, there's more information on this in the syllabus, but the big thing here is to create a measurement and recording plan, discussing reliability, validity, and measurement reactivity as 3 related but separate concepts. So I would like for you to discuss all 3 of these concepts related to your single system design. So in writing your method section, remember 18 out of 30 of the points here are based on reliability and validity. So straight from the rubric here, you could put something like, for validity, the measurement was enhanced by, if you were to measure ounces of water consumed per day, you could put using a water bottle that had clearly labeled measurements, or using a watch that's fully charged if you're going to be measuring exercise per day. All of these are making sure that your measurement is valid, and that it's an accurate measure, and that you've done something to enhance the accuracy of that measurement. And remember that this is a measurement course, not an intervention course. So that's something that most students struggle with here. So I really want you to demonstrate that you're able to accurately measure rather than have an excellent intervention. Reliability is the consistency of the measure. So ensuring the client knows how to complete the behavioral observation measure could improve reliability. Making sure that measurements are taken at the same time of each day. And then lastly, measurement and reactivity is something that about half students miss. So procedures for maximizing reliability, validity, and reducing measurement and reactivity. Also, just ensuring that you have informed consent, which is posted to the website. Pretty easy to fill out. Even if you're completing something for yourself, I still want you to get the experience filling out the informed consent. So please make sure that you submit that with a short assignment.